Judge Ratha will absolutely get the inquiry he's been asking for. I'm back, Manakochae. I'm back, Kupuska Peinelwa. Currently on the stand is Qiniselani Buthelezi, all the way from Nongoma, and is currently incarcerated for murder and possession of a firearm. Now, Qiniselani has been testifying as accused number 2's witness when this inquiry came about. Now, during his cross-examination with the state, Qiniselani made it very clear that he is not going to be answering any questions that are related to the statement that he deposed of, because some of the information on that statement did not come from him. Now, as a result, the state needed to prove Qiniselani's statement. In proving his statement, Qiniselani said, I will not be answering these questions. Some of these questions he had already answered in his testimony in chief with Mr. Ramusepele. For example, are you able to point out accused number 1? It was a very simple question which was simply answered, and he said, yes, I can. There he is, pointed at accused number 1, Muzi Sibeya. Now, when Sibanda was cross-examining him, trying to prove the statement, he did not want to answer that question, saying he is not answering any questions that are going to assist in proving a statement, I assume. So, last week, Monday, Judge Ratha said to Qiniselani,
is the witness son?
This has just been reminded, man.
On Friday, I had the impression that you said you do not want to continue with giving evidence. Am I correct, sir? When you ask questions by the state. Yeah, fine. I hear you and I understand you. But the point is, the prosecutor is using that statement, whatever it is. He was using it to ask you questions. I understand you. You say you don't want to participate further because that statement apparently is written by Gininda.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So for that reason, you're saying you're not longer going to answer the questions by the state.
Yeah, my statement la esqhubeka khona. Mota angibuza la oyesigcina khona esami sokuthi mina nomfowethu asiboshiwe.
Am I correct? So I've heard you to say you have signed each and every page of that statement. I haven't had sight of it.
Yeah, but I said I'm going to say what I'm saying.
Okay. Am I also correct that at the beginning of your cross-examination by Mr. Sibanda of the state, you answered questions?
Yeah, but I'll be like, am I
also correct that when Mr. Ramusepele was leading you in evidence in chief, of your evidence in chief, you answered Mr. Ramusepele's questions?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be failing in my duty if I do not warn you what the duties of a witness are in this, which is a court of law.
What is the reason that you are not able to answer these questions? And he said, I will not be answering because the statement deposed is partially mine. I only contributed these paragraphs. The rest of the paragraphs were not mine. Judge Ratha said, okay, I'm going to ask you to get yourself a legal representative, and then you are going to come back and give me a reasonable explanation as to why you don't want to answer questions. Now, it is allowed for people not to answer questions in court, but the reason needs to be reasonable. For example, Constable Zungu said to the court, my lord, I cannot answer these questions because I am now incriminating myself. And the court said you cannot incriminate yourself, therefore do not answer questions that are incriminating you. The same will apply for Qiniselani. Give us a reasonable explanation. The court will make judgments and make a ruling. If they find that there is no reasonable reason for you not to answer these questions, you will have to answer the questions the judge can add to your current sentence, Mr. Qiniselani Buthelezi. He can add from 2 to 5 years based on the seriousness of this case. To be a Qiniselani who came all the way from KZN to assist his friend and now finds himself in hot waters, having an inquiry which could potentially increase his current sentence, is a position that he clearly, nobody wants to be in that position. But it is what it is, and we are going to hear from him tomorrow with his representative. I will keep you updated, and let's engage. What do you think? How do you think Qiniselani feels at this point? Because he thought he was coming for a minor thing, and he has been here for a week. Right? And he had actually another matter where Mshololo was actually a defense representative. Qiniselani is also supposed to be giving evidence in that court to assist Ms. Mshololo's clients, right? But as a result of this inquiry by Judge Ratha, he was not able to do his appearance last week, Wednesday. Yo! I would not like to be Qiniselani right now. Go busy, go hectic. Hi.